She's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back, 'cause this means war. This means
I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. Good morning, YouTubers. I hope that you have a beautiful morning today. This is my new YouTube channel. I am starting it to help motivate, empower women like me, or educate people so they'll know how to deal with someone like me. First off, my name is Allison. I am a stage 4 Metawarrior, which means I have stage 4 breast cancer and it has spread to my bones. So a little bit about me is I am a 40. I was gonna lie and say I was in my 30 something, but I'll tell you the truth. I am 41, married with 3 kids, 16, 12, and 10. We have been going through a whirlwind, okay? It's never ending, but this is going to be a battle that I am putting on my, like another bag, call me the bag lady, because I'm just putting cancer in a bag and I'm gonna keep on trucking with it. I'm not living with it. It's gonna have to live with me. It's just gonna move in and live with me, and I'm just gonna keep carrying on. So to tell you a little bit and how it started, one day, girl, I was in a shower and I was like, oh, this feel like, oh girl, this feel different. This ain't what it's supposed to feel like, you know, because a couple years, well, not a couple years ago, but a whole bunch of years ago, I had got a breast reduction. So I know I already have like scar tissue up in there, but this was different. And so I went to work because I'm a surgical tech, and I went to work and I went to talk to some nurses, and I'm like, nurse, this feels funny. Like, you know, it's been a couple weeks, you know, because I waited a couple weeks, and she was just like, girl, just go ahead and find, you know, get your doctor, find your doctor or whatever, and make you an appointment. So I made an appointment to my primary, you know, he know my history. And so he felt too, and he was like, oh, okay, let's set you up for a mammogram and an ultrasound, just to be sure, you know. And I'm like, okay, doc, you know what you're doing. So I went to have my mammogram, okay, on November 27th. And the tech was like, it's not picking up nothing in the memory. You sure you have something there? I'm like, ma'am, I have something there or whatever. My doctor even felt it, you know, like I have something there. And so she went and got the ultrasound machine, and she went and looked, and she was like, it could be a bruise or something. Excuse my, if you hear that noise, that's my husband in the garage. Lord have mercy. This is how my family will eventually, I'm sure you'll get a chance to meet my family, because they are a bunch of mess. That's a YouTube channel of its own for another day. Nevertheless, so she got the ultrasound, and so with the ultrasound, she was like, oh, it could be a bruise, it could be, you know. And I was thinking, okay, well, if it's a bruise or something like that, I was thinking, Lord have mercy, maybe it could be my husband, you know, I am married, he could have been sucking on my nipple or something, you know, I didn't know. And so she was just like, yeah, you can come back in 6 months if you want, otherwise, you know, we can do a biopsy, but you don't necessarily have to. I wouldn't recommend it. I was like, lady, you don't know my history. My mom had breast cancer, metastatic breast cancer. My sister had breast cancer. So I'm gonna need this biopsy just to be on the safe side. So I went and had my biopsy November 28th, okay? Did my biopsy, that doctor didn't numb me up around my nipple because it was right, the knot was like right up under my nipple. And she didn't numb me up real good. And so she did her little stick mark, and I was like, ooh. She was like, oh, okay, got her biopsy forceps, and she put it in there, and she took a bite of my tissue. I said, oh Lord, doc, now that is not numb. And so she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you needed more. I'm so sorry. I was like, look, I'm really extremely sensitive in my breast area, like just really extremely sensitive. And so she was like, well, I already have the piece. Can I just go ahead and pull it out? And I'm like, just do it. And so she took it out, and I was like, ooh. And nevertheless, the paperwork says that they received the information that it was cancerous on 11/29, which is November 29th, 2018. However, I didn't get the diagnosis, so they didn't tell me until December 3rd, which was a Tuesday, 2018. When the nurse told me, I bawled like a baby. Yet they did say it was really, really, really small. And I can just find they were gonna find a surgeon so I can get, they were talking about like a lumpectomy because it was really, really small. And I'm like, no, nurse, I'm gonna go to work now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a surgeon, okay? And I will let you know the date and we can move on from that. And so she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm dead positive, okay? So I go and I get, I tell the surgeon, I'm like, listen, this is what's going on with me. I'm gonna call your office, okay? We're gonna get this stuff together. So he's thinking like a lumpectomy, maybe a single mastectomy. And I'm like, doc, nope, I know my history. I want a double mastectomy. He was like, well, a double mastectomy can cause a lot of problems. Infection wise, especially if it's nothing going on there. I'm like, doc, what I want is a double mastectomy, okay? So we get to the surgery and he notices that with removing my breast that my lymph nodes were swollen. How about not only swollen, the cancer was 1.6 or 1.8 centimeters. The tumor was right up under my nipple. So it was really, really, really tiny. Really hard to find, okay? But it overtook my lymph nodes, which was 2.4 centimeters. Can you believe that? Like it took over 2 of my lymph nodes, which means a lymph node, it filters your blood, okay? And if you have anything going on, it's like a filter, like a filter from your water faucet or something like that. It does, your lymph nodes does the same exact thing, okay? But the cancer took over my lymph nodes. So at that time, we didn't know what happened, where it went, anything. So by then, the surgeon referred me to an oncologist, and I met my oncologist. My oncologist was like, okay, well, I'm sorry to say it's in your lymph nodes, but it's a quick fix. We're going to get you a Metaport. This is here. Going to get you a Metaport, and we're going to start you on intravenous chemotherapy, which is IV chemotherapy, which is the reason why the Metaport goes in here instead of keep going in my veins and blowing out my veins or burning my veins with the chemotherapy. They have a Metaport where you can just continue to stick through my skin and into a large vein. See that? It's going right up in here and it's gonna go down. Okay, and so he was like, with that, we're gonna order you a body scan, and we're gonna do all these different things and tests that I had to take. And so the next time I went to his appointment in his office, he came and he was like, change your plans, Allison. I'm like, what now? He was just like, I am so sorry to tell you this, I don't know how to tell you this. We thought it was something simple. The cancer now is in your bones. I bawled and boo-hooed. I'm like, Doc, how long do I have? Like, is it fast? Because I know I can only refer back to my mom. My mom had breast cancer about 2 years and she passed. And I'm like, oh, dear God, my kids, you know, my husband's rubbing my back. Allison, you're going to be okay, babe. You're going to be okay, babe. And it's incurable. It's not like a regular chemo where you can go get chemo, get your breast removed, and be done and over with. It was nothing like that. It was, you know, there's no cure, okay? But I serve a God above. Hello, holla. This means war. That's what I thought in my head. This means war. This is nothing but a test, okay? I don't know, you know, I'm not trying to push anybody's faith on you. I'm just telling you what I was going through. This is my journal, okay? And so we changed plans. Now I take oral chemo through pill form. And what we found out when they did the biopsy, along with the biopsy also during the surgery of the double mastectomy, is that I am ER, PR positive, and HER2 negative. ER is estrogen. So your body gives, as a woman, we have estrogen, and progesterone, and I never can pronounce that word right, so soon, okay? So we give off those naturally. So I had to, again, have another surgery and get everything, all my womanly, out of me. I chose to get a total hysterectomy, which means my uterus, my eggs, everything, it's no longer there. But along with that, you know, you still have hormones that still likes to push out because it knows I'm a woman. And so I now, along with the oral chemo pill I also take a hormone pill, which is letrozole. I take Ibrance and letrozole. Letrozole is a hormone pill that stops pretty much my estrogen, or blocks it from continuing. And then I also take a monthly bone shot called Exgiva. Some of my meta girls, okay, because we call ourselves Metawarriors, okay. Don't ignore stage 4. We're Metawarriors. So they all know about these little things. And as I continue to post, maybe some people will ask questions. We can have a dialogue, or some Metawarriors can tell me their fights and we can all discuss. But I told you about the ER and PR positive, and that stuff that is hormonal. HER2 is basically, HER2 means, H stands for human, E stands epidermal growth factor, and R means receptor 2. Basically, it's a gene that plays a role in the development of your breast. So, meaning it really determines, I guess, on how aggressive the cancer can be. So mine is HER2 negative. So from there, I've had a whirlwind, a roller coaster. Like, I'm originally from St. Louis, so we had Six Flags, and at that Six Flags, we had the Screaming Eagle. It was just a roller coaster, just going up and down this Screaming Eagle. You know, I've been in the hospital, in and out sick. But my sole purpose to do this journal is to show my good, bad, ugly days with my family, without my family, so you can see the side effects. I did try to, so people can understand how to deal with a stage 4 warrior like myself. Some people don't understand. There's many different variations of breast cancer. Some people feel like, oh, you have breast cancer, you take chemotherapy, get your breast cut off, and you'll be fine. Other people think, oh my God, you have stage 4, you're gonna die tomorrow. There's like no in between. So I'm just putting a dialogue out there to get the conversation started. Medicine has changed a long time, and we can live a long time. However, even though we may live a long time, we still have side effects. We still have a battle we are fighting. So I might not be, now, I look good. I know I look good, but I'm not the same old person I used to be. I thought I was. I even tried to go back to work. People saw me and thought, I was back to the same old person, but the energy isn't there. Again, it's in my bones. I'm fragile as a newborn baby. So there are certain things that I can't do that I wish I can do. A regular roller coaster, I can't even ride anymore. Hell, I can't even get a deep massage from, Lux or those massage spots, because they can break my back. This is a change in my life, but I want to bring you all into this journey with me. So if I am committed to this, I would like for you all to be committed with me, and we are going to go through this journey together. I'm not going to be too much longer. I said I was going to try to do 20 minutes, but my ex-Jiva, I'm having a side effect in my ex-Jiva today, which is the bone shot. And one of the side effects is basically teeth issues. So I already don't have the best teeth, as you can see. Cheese. I already don't have the best teeth that I needed to get cavities filled and all of that. But now, since I'm on here, I can't get anything done. I can't get cavities filled. I can't get anything. I have to completely come off my meds in order to get anything done. And so right now I'm having one hell of a banger back here, okay? And so I took some really good medicine. That's the only reason why I'm able to move my mouth, but my mouth actually gets wider than this. So, but I want you to have fun. This is not a deadbeat downer. It's not gonna be sad. I'm gonna laugh. You're gonna see my kids. You're gonna see me yell at my kids. You're gonna see my family, my dog. You're gonna see a lot. We're gonna live and fight this thing, okay? Don't ignore stage 4. Breast cancer is not only to be, it's not only a one-sided thing where you just go and get chemo and see if you make it. It's not that. We got people living 13, 17, 20 years with this. And if they see any of this, I'm sure they'll link in. So please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? Subscribe, and we're going to have a good dialogue on Metawarriors like myself. Stage 4 breast cancer. Mine is to the bone, baby, because I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad to the bone, and I'm going to look good doing it too, okay? And like Erykah Badu said, just call me a bag lady. I'll put that cancer in the bag and keep on trucking, okay? So y'all have a beautiful day. Again, enjoy your day. Empower somebody, encourage yourself, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you so much for listening, and we're gonna kick it, okay? Because this means war. I can't sing worth a damn.